What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right.
This
All
wasn't
right.
hard for me to get to the YouTube.
I can get on here. All right, I gotta turn this shit down, huh? I had the other sound thing on. So, get in Vegas, Kelly.
I'm doing some hustling here. Getting some things done. We're busy. Been nonstop for 2 days, and I'm eating good.
You out there? Run anybody?
Yeah, we all just ran today. I went to Mayweather's gym. Saw a handful of people. Top top ranks is shut down. They're doing a quarantine thing. So
Was Floyd there today?
what's that? I can't hear him. But
Hello?
yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. Was Floyd in the gym?
No, he wasn't. And I went to Top Ranks gym, but they were doing a quarantine. Yeah, so they're shut down.
Hey, Caitlin. So we got Caitlin on here saying hi, friends. Hey, Caitlin, how are you?
Tell her I said hi.
So, what do we want to get into? Do we want to get into the fights for this?
Yeah,
This. What do you want to
yeah.
talk about first, Kelly?
I'm gonna try to grab this phone real quick too, so
All
I can
right.
get the YouTube. But go ahead. What are some of the questions? Hey Jess.
So, what's up, guys? Watching with Trevor, a kid that I'm training.
Jess.
Hey, Kendall, how you doing, brother? Kendall's on here. Bobby says, "What's up, fellas? What's up, guys? A lot of fights coming up this weekend.
Yeah. Who you got? What?
We got Tank and Leo Santa Cruz.
Okay. James, you got your thing on? Your volume down on your iPad?
I got my AirPods.
Because I'm hearing the feedback. Can I use your phone for YouTube real quick? Alright. That's our goal, strive to be number one. Is it what happened to James, Justin? Okay.
Hello?
There he is.
Yeah, something happened. I had to take my AirPods off.
Okay. Yeah, so what do you want to go to first? You getting any questions on Facebook?
Yeah, Darren says a lot of things coming up this weekend.
Okay.
Uh, December 4th, they said Lewis says there's a Hector Camacho documentary, Showtime.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah, I want to watch that.
Bobby,
Um,
you're at Kelly. He's in Vegas, Bobby.
the how about them? Who else? Who's fighting this weekend?
Leo Santa Cruz and
That's right.
Hank
Yeah, Javante.
and Inoue fighting this week too.
Okay. um, yeah. So, what you want to talk about? Maybe the fights this past weekend.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's get started on that first.
Go ahead. I got nobody asking questions right now.
I know it's a Tuesday. Everybody forgot that we don't come on to. We're on Tuesdays now, so well.
How's it going? How's it going on the Facebook? Any questions?
Oh yeah, well, not really a question. Just Lewis saying, "Come on, Darren, what's up? A lot of fights coming up." Just stuff like the Bobby and Luis and Bobby. Darren. Darren says, "I know Usyk is great and favored to win, but do you think Chisora could get the upset?"
Who was that? I couldn't hear on that.
Darren said, "I know Usyk is great and is favored to win, but do you think Chisora could get upset against Usyk?"
it's heavyweight. I mean, we know anything
Anything,
can happen in that, but I mean, it's probably a slight chance.
anything's possible in the heavyweight division. You get a man over 200 pounds, things can change. I like
Absolutely.
Usyk in the fight, though. I think Usyk is going to win that fight, though.
Yeah, I agree.
But who knows? Anytime we decide something, people get in the inbox and talk shit for 3 days that we were wrong.
Yeah, right. When
Like,
we are, I mean, people need to go back to the archive and watch all of our shows and see how many times we were right.
oh, I know, but a lot of people hold on to that one time we were wrong and they talk shit. Oh, you guys are all wrong. Oh, you had no idea that long. Dude,
Yep, I know.
look, I'm an asshole just like you. I pick fights out of my ass just like you pick fights. You know what I mean? I don't have inside information on picking a fight. Do you?
No, and again, and it's hard picking in boxing because anything can happen. Anything.
Right? So let me tell you what do you? Let's talk about this. Let's get on this. Let's before we start. Let's get on this Leo Santa Cruz Javante thing. How do you think? What do you think? Have you made a decision yet?
No, no, I haven't. Because
You know
like I
what though?
said,
That really is a 50-50 fight.
that is. I mean, it's just a hard fight. Um, I mean, most of these fights are 50-50. Now, I will give a pick. I'll probably put it on the pick squad page
Yeah.
Saturday or Friday night. But it's just hard because there's so many factors, and like we said, we just unfortunately don't know what Javante is going to show up. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
that's my only X factor. It's not about how good Leo is. It's about how good Javante comes in. So Javante should win this fight I mean, just by physics and his size and his skill and it's basically a size over Leo. He should win. It's to me it's Tank's fight to lose.
yeah, I mean, it's going to be a tough fight for Tank no matter what. He Santa Cruz is tall, throws a lot of punches, so it's going to be a tough fight. I mean, however long it lasts, it's
Sound
going to be long.
up. You can hear it. Never mind. Yeah, I was just I have backwards. I have sounds coming in, TV or something going on in the background. I was like, what is that?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, for me, that's how I think about it. I was thinking about the fight a couple days ago, and um, it's basically Leo's fight to lose. I mean, or Tank's fight to lose. How he's going to come in shape and how he's going to look that night. If he
yeah,
comes in and he fights Gamboa the way he fights like he did against Gamboa, Leo Santa Cruz is going to win that fight. But if he fights the way that we know Tank can fight, he shouldn't have an issue.
yeah. I mean, again, it'll be a tough fight. Still, it's you know, Leo throws a lot of punches. He's just a rugged fighter, but yeah. I mean, if Tank comes in tip top shape, it is. It's going to be a tough fight, but he can win it.
I really do. I think we're going to see some problems with Tank. I don't think Tank's walking through Leo. Just the volume alone, Tank's never seen, and Leo can crack. Leo can punch hard.
That's the big thing. I mean, it's even if he is in shape, I mean, you're still good. You got to keep up with those punches with a bigger guy. Like Tank comes in heavy, but
Yeah.
Leo's but naturally just a big guy. For that weight.
Well, I want to. I would like to. I'd like to give a shout out to Leo's manager, whoever that is, for putting Tank on that $200,000 a pound cut. He has to pay out $200,000 for every pound he's over.
Yeah. Well, I
That
think you might start seeing a lot of people doing that with his opponents.
oh,
Tank's opponents.
you're right because Tank's been one of those guys that'll come in 3 pounds and not care. Just take
Yeah.
the money. I'm gonna stay heavy, and I think. But I think the later the fight goes, I think the better the fight is for Leo.
Yeah. I agree.
Because I don't know if Tank's ever been to deep water yet. I think Leo could push him out to deep water. So
Yeah.
I think the longer the fight goes, the advantage goes to Leo. The shorter the fight is Tank.
Yeah. I
What do you
agree.
think? Um. So if you were fighting a guy like Leo Santa Cruz, what would be your keys to victory over Leo, Kelly?
It would be try to beat him to the punch. Obviously for me, I had the power. So with a guy like that, hit him with good shots. When you start rattling somebody, or you start hurting them, to
Yeah.
the body, to the face. Then this is what I was saying about like with the Gary Russell. It stops the guy. A guy gets more hesitant to throw a punch, no matter how tough they are. Like it will eventually slow a guy down. But body work and going in there and sticking to your own game plan, not getting caught up and trying to keep up with the punch rate. But picking and choosing them shots straight to the body, finishing up with a left hand, getting out. I would not back straight out of anything with a volume puncher. Angles, movements,
Yeah.
that's the big part because when you're moving and you're giving angles, it's hard for a volume puncher because you got to keep stopping and turning. And
Mhm.
then on top of that, when you're getting hit to the body, you're going to be worried more about blocking that shot than you are throwing.
So, you know how a lot of times you hear people say, well, punch in between his punches. So the volume puncher like Leo, punching in between his punches is not a good idea.
Oh, this is just it's horrible.
Yeah. Well, you always hear that. Punch in between his punches. I always tell people when they say that, if he's a counter puncher, you can do that. Or if he throws a normal volume of punches, but a guy throwing that's 120 punches around, you don't want to punch in between his punches.
Yeah,
Um, you've seen people talk about there's a twitch Leo has. Have you seen it when he holds his right hand?
yeah,
He'll twitch it. I've never been able to time anything off it. Have you? Like they say,
no,
no. I think it's just a twitch he picked up. But I hear, you have these Facebook Teddy Atlases and Burt Sugars that are on here, and they're saying I would time his twitch. How are you gonna time it? No one else has.
can't time it. And when he's got four other punches coming behind it, without a twitch, what are you timing?
Right?
There's a lot of fighters. I mean, every fighter has some type of I almost call it like a tick. You know what I mean? Like they got some type of nervous, like little
You
movement that
on your right hand, you used to pull your right hand straight up after you landed it.
on a clean flush land.
Yeah,
Yes,
you would pull it straight up. I've
yeah,
noticed that. But the damage was already done. There was no tick about it.
yeah.
You pulled it back. Like,
If you survived it, you got to watch it. You could have called me an asshole.
you're like, there's lunch, fucker. There's
Yeah.
lunch. Like, but Bobby says, what is this with Lomachenko injury? It's just a shoulder surgery that he injured during camp, as you know what his camp says. Um, I don't know. I've heard people say some ignorant shit like he made it up, and
Oh, it's so fucking crazy. The
dude,
guy, he's not making an excuse. He came out after he won when he hurt his shoulder. They're saying, "Well, I just wouldn't have said anything. It looks bad." What looks bad, motherfucker? If I'm in there 45 minutes to an hour getting shoulder surgery, you better believe I'm telling motherfuckers what happened. That is the most craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. That it makes him look bad by putting pictures. You
no,
just had surgery.
dude, this is his third or fourth shoulder surgery on the same shoulder since he was an amateur.
Yeah,
This is a lingering injury the guy's had, and I'm not making an excuse for him.
I'm
Um,
not either.
Lopez won the fight. Lopez won. Lopez won. Lopez won. But what I'm saying is, they said he went and got that surgery on purpose. No fighter would shorten their own career by getting a surgery that they don't need. Who's gonna
Dude,
do it?
idiots, man, idiots. Honestly, I can't. That's I told you. I mean, it's hard for me to read boxing anymore, and
Yeah.
it's just hard because of the shit like that, because of the dumb things that people say.
Well, I've been hearing a lot about too. I've been reading about. You get that group, the PBC group. What Crawford does is just needs to jump the pond. Like you're just gonna leave Top Rank and go over there like it's no big deal. And here's what I try to make them explain. I try to explain it doesn't matter. These promoters aren't the ones paying you. The network is paying you. When you're a Crawford, a Lomachenko, a Lopez, a Spence, a Mikey, the promoter's not paying you anymore. Fox is paying you. Showtime's paying you.
Yeah,
ESPN is paying you at this point. And I try to explain, but you know what? Right away they don't want to hear that. You know. And tell me if I'm wrong, Kelly. How this works? ESPN will get a card, right? They'll make a card, and they'll give Top Rank $7 million and say, "Here, Top Rank, I want you to make these fights. Make the fights.
yeah.
Make it
Usually they'll
happen."
give you for co-main event, main event.
Yes, and they say, make it happen with all this. You know what I mean? With this budget. And
Yeah.
of course, the promoter is going to take his percent too for himself. He's
Yep.
going to take some of the gate, and in turn, Top Rank gets sponsorship dollars from advertising, and that's what
Yeah.
they bet on those advertising dollars. But people don't want to hear that. They think that that money is coming out of Al Heyman's pocket, or it's coming out of Bob Arum's pocket, or it's coming out of fucking.
Yeah.
It's not coming out. It's not that way. Now these promoters pay out their pockets on small cards. And the 90% of these cars the promoters do pay out of, they lose their ass in.
They lose. Yeah.
They lose. And then they wait till the end of the year to get these big cards and it pays all that money that they lost.
Exactly.
I mean, and that's what I try to explain. But you can't tell people that, you know?
Yep. I mean, I'm sure. I don't know if sponsor because I know TV got to make money. I think they on sponsor, but I'm sure somewhere along the line, yeah, the TV there was always TV money. Like
Yeah,
HBO, Showtime, they used to be more than ESPN. They would give 2.5 or 5 mil for it. ESPN was real low budget
yeah,
back in the day. They were like 15, 20 grand. Um, and then I think they worried about the advertising, but yeah, I'm sure they got it worked out some way where they're making
yeah.
money.
Well, you're right. But the advertising dollars come from like BMW when they show BMW commercial in between the
Yeah.
Lomachenko fight, and BMW wants you to buy their car, or Mercedes wants you to buy their car. It's in
So
between
ESPN
rounds.
ESPN probably gets those, and I'm sure Top Rank probably get, or the promoter probably gets the bear that's on the ring
Yeah,
and all the other stuff. Plus a lot of times they might get a site fee too.
yeah, of
I don't know
course.
about right now with this Corona, but
But it's funny because I tell them what me and you talk about. A promoter's job for not, they lose money throughout the year. They don't make millions throughout the year. Big time promoters might get 2 or 3 fights, 7-figure fights, and everything else. Their ass throughout the year.
yeah, yeah, they do. They
You
wait for
see,
that one big fight.
yep. You see these local small town promoters. I don't even know why they do it. Do you? They lose their
No,
ass for like
no.
thousands of dollars.
Yeah, and these big promoters, what they're doing is they're just building. They're building their young, their stable, and
Mm-hmm.
then they're relying on the Pacquiao's, the Mayweathers, the Triple G's, Canelos, and so on. The
Yep.
bigger names. So
And now you got guys like you guys got Virgil Ortiz and Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney and Tank.
oh,
That's
absolutely.
and Shakur. That's bringing that next big money coming, and that's
Not
why
saying it, not saying it to be biased again on that. I think right there you got. I think a kid like Virgil Ortiz is really going to rake in money. I do.
well he has no controversy, and sometimes better than good controversy is no controversy at all. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he doesn't cuss people out. He doesn't Twitter beef anybody.
But he gets in there and he takes care of business, and people
Yep,
like seeing that.
yep,
He
and they
finally
like
got
that.
the power.
People watch boxing for knockouts. They can say they love the sweet science all they want, but they want to see somebody go to sleep.
Yeah, yep. They like the brutality.
Hey, our buddy Jimmy Guerrero
Yeah,
said Tank went in the 12th round with Gamboa, but Gamboa was 38 and near the end of his career. So Tank thinks he's capable of going into later rounds with Santa Cruz. He's in for a surprise. I agree with him. I agree. He's going to have trouble in those late rounds. That's why he needs to get Leo out of there early.
I mean, a lot of people, 99% of people would have trouble in the later rounds with Santa Cruz.
Look at Abner Marios and Crampton. They all did in the later
Mhm.
rounds because Leo doesn't get tired. He starts slow and he
Yeah,
picks up pace, and that's what you need to jump on Leo when he's warming up between those first 4 rounds.
yep,
He has that. I don't want to sound racist, but that Mexican fight style where it takes 3 or 4 rounds to warm up. You see it with guys like Navarrete, and you see it guys with Chavez back in the day. Even Oscar took a few rounds sometimes
yeah,
to get warm. And you're seeing it with Leo Santa Cruz. It takes a few rounds to get warm, and then when they do, they start getting more and more accurate. That's why
yep,
I would want Tank to jump on him early.
exactly. I
Uh,
agree.
Malachi says, "What's good, Kelly and James? Ready for Saturday?" I am ready for Saturday. Where are we watching this fight at, Kelly?
I don't know. Probably my house, maybe.
I'll bring the wings.
Okay, I got the pizza.
I'll buy the
Or,
wings.
or we'll go over Justin's. One
Oh,
or
we'll
the
go
other.
Justin's. He can't hear us. Justin, Justin.
He can hear us.
He's
Yeah,
on his
see?
house.
Yeah. Go over there and shave his dog.
We're gonna shave his dog
Yeah.
and bring wings. We'll bring
Weed and wings.
edibles and wings.
Or weed and wings.
Weed and wings.
You like that?
Are you guys driving a Mustang, Kelly?
No.
What is that car?
It's a Renault Kia.
Is it okay? I thought Coach went all gay, got a Mustang.
No, not yet. That's the next time.
You know what a tampon, and you know what tampon and a Mustang has in common?
Huh?
Every pussy has one.
That's true too.
There goes all of our viewers.
I'm gonna use that one.
Yeah, but no, it sucks. They put both. Yeah, you know what? Dan's right. They're putting Tank and Inoue at the same time.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, Inoue's on the zone, and Tank is going to be on pay per view.
Well, record it. Probably record it anyway.
Yeah, that's Jason Maloney's not a bad fighter either. I just don't think he has enough for Tank for
Yeah.
Inoue.
Maybe you could always go back and watch anyway.
Bobby says, "Who you got, Jim or Jaime? Who? What's he saying? Is he calling me Jaime? Bobby just calls me crazy names.
Bobby who?
Bobby Mills.
Uh,
Um, if he's calling me Jaime, Jim is an old man, but if he's calling me Jaime, I am taking I am taking Leo Santa Cruz to win this fight. I think Tank's going to win it, but I am rooting for Leo Santa Cruz, if that makes sense.
yes.
Because I do know, and I'm not being biased, but I do know Leo. I've known Leo for a long time. We're actually friends, so I support my friends, but it's going to be a good fight. Oh, anyways, on ESPN Plus. Thank you, Darren. That's why we have Darren on here. He takes care of that for us.
Yeah. Well, that'd be easier then. I mean, either or, you can still go back and watch it.
Yeah. So let's get into the fights this week. What fights are we talking about? What fights did we see this weekend?
I seen. I mean, I have to be refreshed on it, but I seen Chocolatito.
We saw Quadras
Yes.
and we saw Lipinets.
And who?
Lipinets. Lipinets.
Yes. So Chocolatito looked like Chocolatito in that fight. He looked
Yep.
like the old. He came in. He was just systematic, breaking down, fought a good fight. Tough guy he fought. I mean, the guy was in good shape too and showed his condition.
Let me
Uh,
ask you this, Kelly. Do you think Chocolatito going back down to weight has resurged his career at all?
it could.
Because, I mean, ever since he went down in weight, he's picked up 2 world titles. When he was at 115, everybody thought he was over with. He was getting
Yeah.
knocked
No.
out.
I mean, I think it might be his better weight. He looked. He
112,
looked.
yeah.
He looked fresh in that fight. Um,
Now,
and
what do you think about Lipinets? I thought Lipinets lost the fight, man.
I thought he looked bad.
I thought he lost. I'm sorry. I thought he lost the fight, but I love Lipinets. But I did. I thought Lipinets lost.
Yeah, I could have definitely seen it. I think the draw was fair. He still did a lot. He still pressured.
Yeah,
Um, I think a draw was a good decision. And if not, I could see Lipinets losing. But either or,
yeah.
he didn't press. Um,
You know, I don't know what. Do you think he looked? Maybe to me, he looked overtrained. This COVID thing, and he's been training a long time and had fights fall out. Maybe that has something to do with it. I'm not gonna make an excuse. He just didn't look like Lipinets.
oh well, let's not take anything away from the Canadian kid. What was his name?
Yeah, I can't remember that kid's name.
I know. I mean, he fought a
Bob.
good fight. He fought a good fight too, though. A lot of people thought that he was going in there to get beat up and he was going to fade away against a guy like Lipinets, and he showed that he was there to fight.
That's true. Bobby asked me, James, you getting back to the ring? Hell no. Not even for a second. Clayton, thank you, Malachi. Not even for a second would I get in the ring.
Maybe smell it. That's about it.
Hell it. Rip, maybe wipe sweat off of it, but I ain't in that fucking ring. Dude, I don't even own a pair of gloves now. You know that?
Yeah, I'm down to like one.
One glove? One glove.
Yeah,
I got a glove.
yeah,
No,
down to one.
I have no inclination to even spar or fight or nothing. I just like to go to the gym and lift weights and come home. I don't want to spar nobody.
Yeah.
You think about Quadras and a
Oh,
guy that was the
that was
fight, one of the fights of the year, man.
yeah, that was a hell of a fight, dude.
Now we have these fights of the year. We just had this one last week, and we have this one. What do you think? God dang. Well, I don't even know how to. I couldn't even
I,
process that one.
I don't know. It's hard. I mean, yeah, you had Zapita. Um, I'm going to have to say that that one probably still because of the knockdowns. I don't know. I mean, it's good for boxing. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Oh, dude, for sure. I mean, we came limping out with this COVID, and the fights are just getting better and better now. I think.
Yep.
But I thought what Robert's fighter's coming out. That little kid, remember that young kid that had all those knockouts and just fought like last month? He's
Yeah.
fighting Friday. What's that kid's name? We seen him train.
I don't know, but he's fucking a fire plug, man.
Yeah, that little fucker. He's fighting
Yeah.
again. We watched. I
And,
remember we watched him train, and I go in Riverside. I go, Kelly, look at that kid. He looks like he's 12. And Ortiz's dad was holding mitts for him. Do you remember?
yeah.
Virgil Ortiz Sr. was holding mitts for him.
Yeah.
He looks like he's 12 because. And then I didn't know that kid was like just like 12 and 0, 12 knockouts or whatever. I was like, shit.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get. Hey, you guys ain't gonna be mad if I get ready to wrap up. I'm trying to get these people out, but
Great fun. Thanks, Perry. It was great fun. Hey, man, I'll tell you what. I'm not mad at you if you have things to do. We just have an impromptu show today, and we'll do one. Be
yeah,
back on schedule
there ain't
next.
much to talk about. I do want to let people know too. Hey, guys, we are back on. Yeah, I only got 3 on YouTube. We're back on YouTube or on Tuesdays, 7 o'clock. So that way we're not fighting with NFL Sunday football.
We
So
we want you guys to watch football.
yeah, and we'll do our job. We'll let everybody know. We'll go on the page, put Tuesday, let people know, and we'll try to get it on our site that we're back to Tuesdays.
Well, I can't. You're gonna have to do it because I'm in Facebook jail again for 30 days.
Oh God. Uh, well, I'll let
Now,
everybody know.
what do you guys think of Mungia Johnson? You know what? I'm not impressed with Mungia, Darren. I think Mungia. I think he's an accident waiting to happen. I think that we've seen the best of Mungia as best as he's going to get, and I think it's a matter of time before other people see he's not going to get any better in his
Yeah.
career. I think he's hit that ceiling. What's up, best of fun?
All right. Well, hey,
Hey, Tuesday.
Tuesday, 7 o'clock, guys. That's our new time. And we'll have a lot to talk about.
Hey, Facebook like and then share. Hit that bell, and what else I got to do? Subscribe.
Subscribe.
All right, homie. You be
All
careful
right,
coming
man.
home from Vegas, okay?
I'll talk with you later.
All right, be home. Be
All
careful
right.
coming back from Vegas.
All right.